Hey guys, welcome back. I figured I'd do a walk around on the 59 Impala convertible. It is leaving tomorrow around 2 o'clock. It is Saturday night at 10:30. So been working on it since 1 o'clock today because I had to do some things this morning. But it's pretty much done. These front moldings have to go back to California to get re-chromed. There was some bubbling underneath the chrome, which means there's probably rust. Other than that, everything is done on the car. I forgot to do one thing, which I'll do it in the morning. And then I'm going to pull the car outside and I'll do a quick walk around tomorrow when the car is sitting outside. Just like a short video, just to show you a little bit better than in here because there's not a ton of room in here. But I have to adjust the headlights. So I'll do that in the morning. I usually just shine them on the garage door and get them all to about the same level. So basically, I spent all day cleaning and wiping and polishing and all that fun stuff. Everything is working on the car. Everything seems to be working just fine. You know, this has all been just put together. So you know how that goes. You know, once you take it and drive it and stuff, there could be a few issues here and there. I mean, that usually tends to happen. Very rarely do you get lucky and not have any problems. But let's take a look under at the engine first. I'm gonna put a light on here. I might still have to wipe it down in there a little bit more. It was pretty dusty from sitting, but we can at least shine a light on it. These lights are real nice because they got these nice rubber ends that don't hurt the paint. And we can turn the light on here and kind of brighten it up a little bit in there so we can see what's going on. I'll bring you in closer here. Okay, so basically everything is set up pretty much originally, except for a few things. Now this was on the customer request because originally we weren't going to put these parts on, but he wanted them on, so that's totally fine. But anyways, what this is a 348 tri-power motor. So it has 3 2-barrel carburetors, front, middle, and back. You can see there's still some dirt. I'll wipe it off tomorrow one more time once it's outside. But so normally you would run a generator here. This is an alternator that's made to look like a generator. Now, since we ran an alternator, they don't offer an alternator with a power steering pump. So the generators come with a power steering pump on the back of the alternator, and then it runs to the power steering. Well, since we converted it to an alternator, we had to change the power steering. So we ended up changing we had to move the mount for the gearbox. Actually, it's a new gearbox. We had to change the gearbox. We had to run new lines. We had to put in this. This is all dusty still. Yeah, I got a lot of wiping to do still. But anyways, that's like a Saginaw style pump, and had to do some modifications. It's literally clearing the power steering or the steering box by about 1/8 inch. That's how close that pulley is to that. But we got it to work. It is working. I did go over the carbs a little bit today, adjusted the air fuel mixture and the idle speed. So yeah, I'll have to blow it off one more time when it's outside tomorrow. We went with gloss black. He wanted gloss black on the inner wheel wells, the heater core box. There's a new heater core in there. We went with gloss black on the air cleaner. Same thing with the fan shroud. Now we're running an electric fan. We took the manual fan off of here. The car is going to California, so it's hotter there, obviously. So there's an electric fan in there. You can't even tell. It's wired up through these relays down here. Okay, and then there's a little fuse block here, and then it comes up over the wiring and it goes over to here, and it's spliced into this thermostat. So once this thermostat hits, I believe it's 180 degrees, it turns the fan on automatically. There's no switch, no toggle switch to deal with, so you don't have to worry about that. That is an original windshield washer fluid box. What I did was it was really, really yellowed. I soaked it in bleach for a while, and then I lightly misted it with some white spray paint just to make it look a little whiter and newer because it was looking pretty dingy. The hinges are just painted silver, painted the springs satin black. Once again, we went with gloss underneath the hood, black. Now, the funny thing is I've seen these underbodies of these hoods 2 different ways. I've seen them body color, and I've also seen them black. So I don't know what's correct. I think it's black, but I'm not positive. You know what I mean? Because you look it up online and you see both directions. Obviously, the manifolds have turned like a goldish color from the heat They were originally had the cast color, but that's just what happens when you run these things. Horns are working. Hood latches, hood's shutting really nicely. I'll show you that here. Let me take this light out from underneath there. And we'll shut the hood. Everything seems to be lined up pretty good. As to be expected. Get this out of the way. Okay, so like I said, the hood's shutting really nice. Lines up pretty good. A little bit tighter in the front than the back. The back gap's a hair bigger than the front, but I cannot move these fenders any farther out. That's as far as they go. So this side's a little bit better. This side's pretty darn, that's just about perfect. This side's a hair tight in the front. I've moved this thing every which way from Sunday to get it as close as I can. All the chrome's been redone on this car. The front grill's chromed. Headlight bezels, all that stuff's chromed. All the sides were polished. All the trim on the sides were sent to California and polished. Got some junk on here, something's on there. Polish that off tomorrow, I don't know what that is. Running the factory hubcaps and wheels. I don't know if the guy is going to use these or if he's going to change them. That I'm not sure. Skirts are on. Put those on earlier. Those all look good. And like I said, I'll do a better walk around when it's sitting outside so I can actually have more room to walk around the car. Doors are all shutting really nicely. That noise that you just heard was the switches. I have them zip tied up here just for now. Under dash lights are working, horns working. All the gauges seem to be working. You know, everything's been wiped down and clean. Don't have the visors. The interior shop will do all that stuff. The rack definitely looks like it's going to need some adjustment, and I believe they're going to do all that. As long as the rack is in working order, which it is, it goes up and down. That's all I think they really care about. I think they adjust it from there. This has all been dynamatted or whatever this stuff is. Customer bought this, sent it to me. I put it all in. I actually used some foil tape to tape down the wires and stuff so that they weren't popping up under the seat. And I taped some of the seams with some foil tape too. So all this has been soundproofed. I even soundproofed up under the firewall. So that's all done up there. I tied the wires up. Missing one little vent right there for the bottom of the heater core box, but the guy has that, so that just needs to be screwed on. Not a big deal. All the kick panels and everything will get done at the interior shop. Then in the trunk here, this is all cleaned up. There's actually an extra rim, so that's just sitting in there for now. But this is going to get one of those factory mats on the floor in here. I think he's going to put a tire on that and leave that in the trunk for a spare, because it's really a pain in the butt to take the spare out of this Continental kit. Now this wire that's coming through here is for the light for the license plate. Underneath the trunk lid's all painted body color like it's supposed to be. I got more smudges on the stuff up here. Trunk lid shuts really well. Need to do some greasing to all the hinges and everything still. Body lines line up really good on the trunk. It's still a hair high right back here, but that's that rubber bump stop, which should go down as it sits a little longer. The Continental kit shuts nice, so that's nice. All new tail light housings, or the lenses. These bars are new. These were re-chromed. Bumper was all re-chromed. Obviously the Continental kit came with the bumper. The center part of the bumper guards, those I think those were not re-chromed, but they're in really good shape. We put on dual antennas on the back. There was originally an antenna on the front fender, I believe, on this car. I don't remember. Maybe not. I don't know. Hard to remember. But it's been here a while. It spent a lot of time waiting for parts more than anything. I spent more time waiting for parts for this car than I did working on it. I spilled some power steering fluid on the ground. So once I pull this out tomorrow, I'm going to be able to actually clean the shop because it kind of looks like a bomb went off right now. That's usually what happens the day before a car leaves. Rocker moldings are all on. So basically that's it. We can open the door and see if it'll fire up. I haven't had it running in about 5 hours. So we can give it a shot. See if it'll start up. It definitely takes a little bit to warm up. Okay, let's see if it's going to start now. See how those carburetors are working. I'm going to have to bring the idle up a little bit. Idle's still a little bit low. Turn that idle up just a little bit more. I'll take that air cleaner back off. Yeah, it's definitely idling a little bit low. Once it warms up though, it smooths out a little bit. Yeah, I'll probably bump it up maybe 100 RPM. But I'll do that tomorrow when it's sitting outside and I can play with it a little bit more. Let me shut this off so I don't get gassed out in here. I do have the garage door open, but it's starting to run a little bit better now. So yeah, I gotta do the headlights tomorrow, and then there's a plug that's a little finicky on the firewall right here that runs the wires to the starter and stuff. Sometimes you have to jiggle it. So I'm gonna take that apart and clean the contacts in there. I actually have some stuff called, see if I have it over here on the counter or if I took it back in the house. No, I got it out here. This stuff works really well. Deoxit, it takes oxidation off of electrical component connections. So I'll take that plug apart and I'll spray that in there and clean out those connections because I don't want that to be a problem in the future for the guy. You know, that's an original plug in the firewall. But I'm sure just a quick cleaning will take care of that. So all right guys, that was just a quick walk around on the 59 convertible. It is leaving tomorrow around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, something like that. I'll do a quick walk around tomorrow. I'll just do a short video, show you the outside, and it'll be running, sitting outside. I'll get it all cleaned up one more time, or wiped down one more time, clean up the engine compartment a little bit more, and that is it. So thanks everybody for watching the series on this car. Took a little longer than it was supposed to, but 49 Ford's coming tomorrow afternoon, right in this spot, so I can fix the bodywork on it, and then it's going to get painted this week. And then that'll be out of here. And then I have a station wagon coming to do some rust repair around some windows. No idea what it looks like or how bad it is yet. We'll see when it gets here. After that, we'll be working on the Chevy Dually. The bed's still in the spray booth. That's ready for paint. And the cab is just about ready for paint as well. I got to get some paint from them, or get some paint from the guy who owns the truck. He's supposed to pick out another color because the color I did a spray out on was not, he didn't like it. So he's going to go back to the paint store and look at the color samples and get one more, probably do one more spray out on it. And once that truck is painted, I want to start on the 59 hardtop. And I have a Mustang I need to work on too, a 73 Mach 1, 72, 73, I forget what year it is. Mach, I think it's a 73 Mach 1. But I'm going to be starting this back bay here next weekend. I'm going to start working on the plumbing and stuff back there. So I got to get that concrete poured and then get it framed up and finished because I need the space. I need to be able to have spot for 2 cars at a time. You know, I need, like for instance, this car right now would be in that first bay being assembled rather than sitting over here. I could have that 49 in here right now doing body work on it while I'm working on that. So it'll free up a spot in the shop that I do all the body work and the messy stuff in the front here. The next bay is going to be a clean shop. It's always going to be clean back there. It's only for assembly. It has no body work, no sanding, no nothing going on in there. I'm actually going to take this interior door out and move it. I'm actually just going to leave that opening open. I think it'll be fine because I always sand with the vacuum system and everything, so I don't really get a lot of dust and dirt in the shop anyway. So, all right, guys, I'm going to quit rambling, and I'll do a quick walkthrough tomorrow. Thanks, everybody, for all the comments, likes. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.